things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kansas State's offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Johnson looking to throw. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Back to pass. Heaves it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Kansas State has it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll line up to go for 2. Power ahead. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They march 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed.
There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Shows him the stiff arm. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
The give to the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the left. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Using his legs, it's Knight. Spins away from the defense. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't get him to the ground. Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to fight another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody staying in the gap, so they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Finds his back in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Knight. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The toss to the right. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st down. He's loose. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires on the move. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. They'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll try to slam it in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied.
Kansas State 14, James Madison 0.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Snagged out of the air. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throwing right. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Creates a little space. Good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down with it. The sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got it. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the team is able to corral it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Finding open areas. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Duke just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, this offense taking the sack, that is not what we need in this area. They've struggled really badly. Like, they're kicking too many field goals. A lot of times this will jump up and bite you later in the football game. This offense has got to protect their quarterback and execute better in this area of the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Kansas State.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Try to barge their way in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
Kansas State, 26. James Madison, 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. There's the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to
Good
play.
for a wild timeout. Kansas City.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the two. Trying to surge it in. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Barnett. Got a man. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.